Okay. Good evening. Hmm. こんばんは、こんばんは。お、するぞ。No. Okay. 帰る。うい。お、お、おう。こんばんは、こんばんは。Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. You have chosen or been chosen to tuned into the stream. Whether you're here to stay or, oops, on your ways to parts unknown. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's safer here. Welcome. Hello. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Let's read chat a little bit. Ah, busted ass thumbstick. Gauday. Greetings, Freeman. Greetings. Hello, Tori. Gauday. How's the image looking like? How's the screen? It look okay? How's the audio? We're gonna do a little bit of an audio check before we head off on the world tour. Yeah, it's good. Cool. Okay. Guess I wouldn't know exactly until there's some audio playing in the background, no? It's just... There we go. Hopefully that's copyright free. こんばんは、こんばんは。配信へようこそ。VR チャットワールドツアーっていう、なんて言うんだ。お試しとして VR チャット配信したいんだけど、まあ、なかなかね、内部的に何しようかなと思ってたんだけど、あ、ごめん。まあ結局ね、VR チャットのワールドを巡りするの配信にした。簡単といえばね、アイディアがなくて。話すのことはあんまりもなくてね、自分は。そう。There's a VRChat test stream, pilot stream. I want to test out, showing people VRChat or the world of the virtual reality. Initially, I thought maybe I could do like a just chatting stream, but in VR. I don't have a lot to talk about normally, unless I'm on a rant. So here we are, VRChat World Tour. But I'm really happy to be able to be showing everybody some of my few favorite worlds in VRChat. Some of them are a little bit thought-provoking. Some of them are more of a vibe, and some of them are kind of fun. I kind of compiled this list last minute, so it spans a good few generations of VRChat. Maybe let's say about from 2019, maybe even 2018 onwards, up till now. 今日の VRChat ワールドツアーはね、つい最近のワールドだけじゃなくて、結構前のワールドから、自分の好みだけど、多分2018年ぐらいから今までのワールド、一番好きというか、気になってるというか、単純に多分面白いと思ってみんなに案内しようかなと思ってる。好きだけど、このワールドたちにね。Guten Morgen. You just woke up? Oh. Tengu Morgen. Oh, good, but no background music. Maybe the background music's kind of soft right now. It's okay. We'll solve that. But for the time being, just wanted to warm up a little bit. I haven't been in VR for quite a bit, so a little bit of a feels a bit weird. 最近全然、VR に入れなくて。Hey! Thanks for the follow, Twaki1998. Oh yeah, I should do that hydrate and posture check from Tori Tiger. So give me a bit. Let me just take a drink. Posture check in VR. How do we do that in full body? It just stretches. Hold up. Some technical difficulties. Okay. Whoa. Thumbstick. Kind of busted. I'm being a bit too hard at it, so. ちょっとね、コントローラーのちょっと壊れてて、動きがうまく操作できなくて。So yeah, stretches. Okay. So yeah. Boom boom out of YouTube. Tengu King です。今日は VRChat というゲームコミュニケーションツールのワールドを巡りたいと思います。There's background music, no worries. Okay, good. Alright, so, if everybody's got it, everybody's ready, let's take a little gander on VRChat. Some of my favorite worlds. So, もうそろそろ出発しようかな。とりあえず、ワールドからワールドに移動するの間に、読み込みがちょっと時間がかかるかもしれないんだけど、その間に、ちょっと、別の画面に切り替えると思います。そう、ちょっと少々お待ちください。So, when you're traveling between worlds, it does take a little bit to load. Probably not that long, depending whether or not it decides to bug out the loading process. So, between world to world, I'll be changing to a like a static screen. So as to be able to set up cameras as well before before I show the world. So yeah, for the time being, I will be changing over to the static screen. So hold on for a second. てかマウス操作できなくて呼ばれなんかねちょっと怖いよな。マルチドット。Hey! Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. Bang bang. Okay, so let's see. Am I able to control my... Nope. Okay, that's great. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Hello. So, pardon. Give me a second. Boop. There we go. How was that? Okay. The first world we'll be visiting is something I've had personal hand in. Something that I did help translate. So definitely very fun. You can still VRChat. I'm back from confines, a full-time job. Damn. Welcome back to the land of the living? Yes? Okay. Let's see. Okay. That should be that. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, and here we go. Hello. Welcome to 1% of virtuality, or rather, in the original Japanese name, it's 1% の仮想. So we'll be going through it in English. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, we'll be going through it in English, even though it's originally in Japanese. そう、このワールド一部の仮想を英語の設定で巡りたいと思うんだけど、もしよければ、1% のバーチャラリティ、ここをちょっと検索したらね、多分俺の言葉よりうまく説明できると思う。うん。ツイッターポストや、その作者さんのツイッターポストやとか。そう、もともとね、I'm back in the day. I am. Originally ran, it was a limited time event over a weekend. So it ran over September 22nd to 23rd, 2018. And October 13th to 14th, over 2 weekends. そう、このワールドもともと、なんていうんだ。期間限定な感じかな。一週、2日間ぐらいかな。毎回。そう、2回しかやってなかったんだから。んで、毎回開けるのことはね、ちょっと、めんどくさいっていうか、ね、間に合わなかったのと結構あったんだから、まあ、とりあえずパブリック化した。ね、この英語のローカライズ化から、そこからパブリック化した。So this is like limited between these 2 dates, September and October 2018, 2 weekends. But because there was a lot of people that couldn't make it, there's quite a few Twitter posts oh, I wanted to go to 1% of virtuality, but I had a job, I had commitments, and I couldn't make it. So because this was initially a private world, the maker had to open the world every time so that people could visit. That got a little bit, it does get a little bit bothersome. So they decided, we'll do the translation as like a crowd project. Uh, so he put up a website. I'm not sure what the website was, but it's something like GitHub, but for like bits and pieces of text. So you translate it, and a lot of people proofread it. People rate it, and you go on from there, from each and every single one, including the title, the date, every single piece.そう、この失礼、このパブリック化する前にね、ローカライズ化は、作者さんがやってたこと、で、やってたんだけど、まあ、作者さんだけやってたのことではなくて、なんて言うんだ、クラウドファンディング的なじゃなくて、まあ、ちょっとパブリックで、この文章とこの文章を翻訳したいんだけど、みんな手伝ってほしいと言ってて、GitHub 的なウェブサイトに貼っといて、そうね、例えば、一人が訳したら、で、担任がこの英訳を見て、合ってるか、合ってない、まあね、どうか、そこからちょっと、レーティング的な、これいい。で、これは、まあ、ここもっとうまく、英語的な表現した方がいいかなとか、うん、そう、自分、ちょっと手を出して、いろいろ訳してたんだから、あの時は多分、中学生じゃなくて、多分専門学校の始まったのばっかりのところかな。So when he was doing the crowd translating, I was actually still doing a trade school. I remember actually, you know, I was pretty obsessed with translating this, though I kind of lost steam halfway through because I saw how these amazing people came together and said, this guy wants to translate this amazing, VR art museum kind of thing, and a lot of people just chipped in and like, it's people who did a really good job at translating it, and maybe got a little bit uh unmotivated. What do you call it? Got a little bit unmotivated, a little bit of setback, and like, oh, you guys are actually pretty fucking good. Well, I did, help out by proofreading and checking through, oh, this is actually pretty good, so on and so forth. Yeah. I remember actually editing it on my phone on the little not GitHub website. Going to my phone like, okay, this is, let's see, okay, they'll just like swipe a sentence out and like, okay, that looks okay, that'll submit it. So yeah, そうね、専門学校始まったばっかりのところで、これ訳するの時ね、確かにロッテルの時とか、もう、毎日、通勤してるの時ね、ほぼ、訳してるから、これはどうだろう。スマホで、ピピピピピピピ、ね、天気とか、ね、スワイプキーとかやってて、いろいろ訳してたんだから、まあ、もう訳したの文章でもあったんだけど、そこからもうちょっとチェックして、これ、いいとかね、やってた。そう、ということ。まあ、とりあえず、ワールドの、なんていうんだ、ワールドの設定を、まあ、紹介するかな。1% の一部の仮想。1% of virtuality. So, what do you think? そう、どうも、この名前だけで。まあ、ちょっと待ってね。押せるかな押せると思う。押せる。そう。1% の仮想。どうも、この名前。1% の仮想なんで仮想が 1% だろうね。まあ、ちょっと簡単っていうと、名前はもともともっと英語の表現じゃなくて、 なんて言うんだ。英語的な名前だったんだけど、日本語の名前は多分、その、ヌアンスが伝わらないと思うんだけど、ちょっと英語のモードにします。そう。1%のバーチャルラリティ、バーチャルアリティ。そう、バーチャルとリティ、アリティ。バーチャルとリアリティ。そう。仮想と現実の1%みたいな感じ。そう。So, like the world in the Japanese mode, it says 1% of virtual, 1%の仮想. The name of the world was thought in more of a English wordplay kind of sense. So as you can see with the English one, it's 1% of virtuality, a mix between virtual and reality. So for this world, the artist or the creator wanted to get across how this virtual world, we are in a virtual world, so it's still tied to the real world. We are still okay. It might be a bit immersion breaking for a lot of people, and I apologize for this. But they're trying to present how the virtual world ties to the real world for the most part. They're trying to visualize a lot of this virtual data, and it's quite interesting how they came up with a lot of works that tackle this idea or this, theme. So, このテーマによっていろいろ作品でも言えるかな。とりあえず作品にしとこう。ちょっと自分の単語がちょっと足りなくて申し訳ないんだけど、作品が、いろいろこのテーマに合わせるよって、いろいろ作品が作ってたんだから、その作品の、なんていうんだ、考え方とか、どうだろう。考え方にするかな。考え方、いろいろな考え方あるから、その考え方のノリで、いろいろ作品を作ってたということ。そのバーチャルの、バーチャルの行動や、あとはリアルにつながってるのところでも、ね、バーチャルとリアルにつながってるところも、ちょっと、見せ上げる感じにしたかったかな。そう。So, wow, I've actually kind of forgot what I'm talking in Japanese. uh, I'm kind of winging it. I don't have a script, so 台本がなくてちょっと焦ってる。とりあえず進もうかな。そう。俺の言葉はうまく説明できないと思うんだけど、そう。So I think maybe we should move on because there are things that I can't really explain well just with my words, and also in Japanese. My vocabulary is a bit lacking nowadays, not being able to practice it at all. So let's move on. Eh, I shall bring the camera back to me. This will be a bit of a handy cam kind of setting, so it may or may not trigger some motion sickness in people. Oh, I did not mean to press that. There we go. Do have a steady cam turned on, so hopefully, it's not as motion sickness triggering as people. Okay. 酔ってる人多分いると思いますんだけど、ちょっと申し訳ない。Okay. This is the entrance. These are the rules. Rules. ルールっていうか、多分、もっと、一番、この作品を、楽しめるのガイド的な。So more of this is more like, more than rules, these are more like a little guideline for you to, enjoy. And, of course, this is pretty important nowadays for some reason. Where's my hand? Where's my hand? So yeah. Even We've been through a few worlds that got recorded and the creator didn't like it, so it's important to label it out sometimes. Okay, so doo-doo. For the first part, stack and overthrow. So when you're in VRChat, especially when you've got VR, a lot of people, what they tend to do is they tend to stack things up. You go to public worlds, you go to like, let's say, what do you call it? The pug. You go to public worlds, they tend to, if there's any sort of pickup item, they'll either throw it or they'll stack it up. It's quite a lot of people do that, including even people in desktop, but mostly people in VR with hands. Amazing. So you definitely want to use these hands to do something, but you're in a public world. You've got not much you can do. They can interact people with, you know. There's not a lot of things you can touch and have a proper reaction. So one of the few things you do when, there's things in the world, you stack them up. I shall try to stack them. That makes for good content, innit? Just me stacking fucking hamburger. Hamburger and a tower. So I'm gonna do the hamburger because I'm a little bit of McDonald's mood today. So I think I shall get a closer camera angle for this. Give me a second. Hello? Is that flipped? Is that flipped? That text flipped on stream? No, it's not. Cool. Hello, Sugoi. This looks classy. Hey. Sorry, I'm actually being back chat for a little bit. Let me see. Is it me or is voice grainy? Donation at point. Hips are jittery. Tengu fan. Me see block, me stack block. Neurons activated. Yeah. C block neuron activated. Hey. Cheeseburger. Yeah. God, I wish my little thing here I could actually press things, but I can't. Something's stealing my mouse away from me. So, okay. Yeah. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger? Buns. Pretty fun. You can stack these and make your own burger. My vegan burger. Tomatoes, lettuce, double burger. There was no tomato. What are you talking about? So yeah, you can have fun stacking things, and it changes the name accordingly. Cheese sandwich. This is also one of the few things you had to translate as the what each combination is. So it's definitely really fun. Double cheese sandwich. Buns. What if I just put one patty? Put like this. Hamburger. Ooh. Hamburger. So yeah. The cheeseburger one is definitely more let's say international, I would suppose. But the one of the tower isn't any less interesting, rather. Whoa. Okay, there we go. It also changes as you stack these. As you can see. Oh, oops. Oh my god, no. It's kind of why people get kind of addicted, rather more hooked on stacking things, because you're trying to make them not fall. Ah, damn it. Okay, I will not muck around with this too much. So, doom. Oh shit. How's that read? One-story pagoda. POV, you think Kaiju attacking pagoda? Yeah. Oh, I'm actually hitting something. Two-story pagoda. Three-story. Three-story pagoda. Okay. That's enough of that. But yeah. One of the few things we have to translate as well is, of course, the name. and the explanation for the works. Object in the space satisfy your desire to stack, even though it's just a fool's errand. I mean, just do it for fun. So yeah. Okay, we shall move on to what's ahead of us. And here we go. Element 0, mismatching material. Hey, that rhymes. So this is what... This is something I didn't really touch on a whole lot when I was translating it. But rather, it uses Unity materials to render things that normally you would see not in VR. Let's say for this gray with an orange outline is something people who use Blender a lot would know. It's when you select a 3D model or 3D mesh, it becomes like this. It tends to represent a lot of things that hold a little bit of meaning to everybody in VRChat, a good amount of people at least. This is the missing material color in Unity, or error shader, if you've played around with Unity quite a bit. And this is, I forgot what this is though. I believe it might be a selected, it's like a mesh collider, like a collider for any sort of shape, any sort of 3D model in Unity. And what is this? This one I'm not too sure. I'll be straight up. Oh, it does say you need new material, the new material color, the default gray. Oh, never realized. I actually labeled it. Thought you had to figure it out yourself. You need missing material. Oh. Blender selected. Mesh. Transparent. And this is Unity Collider. Oh, I was right. Cool. Okay. Whoa. Let's reset that, put that in place. Another one is this. Y'all should know what this is if you've seen the meme or two. You grab it like this, not like this. Oops, is it showing up right? Nope, it's not. Okay, great. Whoa. You don't grab it like this, you grab it like this, right? So with that said, what the creator did was made a heat scanner, like a heat, what is it called, a heat gun? Rather, it scans for the heat of a object. So what you've got to do with this, which is the correct soldering iron, is just look through the heat scanner, see which one is the right one. This or this? Let's see, it's this right here. The middle bit is kind of a... Oh no! Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is fun. And if you actually point at people, I think they actually show up as heated. Hmm? 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 Oh, I got to... Ugh. There we go. So yeah. That's a fun little Easter egg bonus where you point it at people and they do show up as, heated or hot, warm. Okay. Just a few of these are just cool things. This one in particular. He wrote a Unity shader. Oh, I'm sorry. To replicate origamis. And it folds as you move. That's a cube. Is a frog, I assume? Is it what a frog supposed to be? No, it's not. Something else in it. And of course, the paper crane. And it's cool too, because as it folds, the color of the paper shows the red top of the crane, and the beak, the tail as well. Pretty cool. At a glance, you wouldn't tell what it is until you start moving it. Like, oh! It's supposed to show UV mapping, or rather, the mapping of a flat texture image onto a 3D model. So what it shows is how it looks like flat. This is the texture, right? But as you apply that texture onto your 3D model, that's how it looks like. It's actually quite a good way to visualize, or to explain to people how UV mapping in the sense of 3D modeling works. Is that you just really mark out the places where it's supposed to go on the 3D model, and it just takes that data and puts it onto your 3D model. How many times can I say 3D model? Right? Okay. The one I really want to show is this. You see, footsteps where you normally, put your feet in and something's supposed to happen. What are they for? I wonder why. For this one, it might be a little jank because you're supposed to experience it first, like first player, first hand. So I think what I'll do is I'll change it over to my POV. POV, you are Tengu. Hello? Uh-oh. There you go. POV, you are Tengu. So let's change it over. Just be careful of any motion sickness. Oh, completely forgot to explain it in Japanese. I'm sorry. そう、日本語で説明の忘れてた。ちょっと確認しとこう。OK。まあ、やばい。I was on so much of a momentum on a roll, I completely forgot to explain it in Japanese. Oh well, it's a pilot. I'm trying to get a hang of this. まあ、ちょっと申し訳ない。だけど、全然日本語の説明できなくて、ノリノリで英語で全部説明したんだから。まあ、簡単と言うと、こう、人が VR チャット内に結構、物を立ったり、次々するんだけど、VR、まあ、特に VR カースターの人、手があるから、いろいろ手がね、当たり判定がないんだからね。人と人の当たり判定が、なんかしたい。で、人がこれをする。物の上にどんどん上がってて。あとはここが、ユニティなマテリアとか関係の作品です。一応、さっきの折り紙の作品は UV マップという、なんて言うんだろう。単語まあ、3D モデル作ってる時にテキスチャー貼りたいんだけど、この 3D モデルに。例えば、うちの服とか紙とか、普通に4日系のイメージ、画像だけど、うまく、その 3D モデルのデータによって、うまく、その 3D モデルの上に貼れるだから、そう。これを見せ上げるのための作品、ちょっと簡単な、ちょっと説明した。申し訳ないんだけど。OK。OK。次は、ここ。Step by step。アイカスの 音楽が、曲が思い出す。なんか。So, yeah, we'll move on to this. 一応ね、これ、自分から見えないと、あんまり、うまく表示されないんだから、そう、一旦自分の視点から見せ上げたいと思います。And let's try this. Alright, is it my POV? It is. I do have like the steadying, the stabilization turned on, so let's try this one first. Oh wait, and put it in my, there you go. I gotta use my head as camera. I've got GoPro shot in my head. Okay, so oh, what's this then? What's all this? This is what a VRChat camera looks like. And normally you have the name of the camera on the top. How does it feel like to be in the center of attention? All these cameras pointing at you. Pretty interesting. Each of them have their field of vision mapped out with a red beam. This is actually, I'm not sure if they still have it on the current camera, but this is how it used to be. But if you move away, oh, doo -doo 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 -doo, doo. Okay, and this one, what's this? I'm stepping on it. I'm trying to show it. I actually had to bend over. Okay, I'm stepping on it, but nothing's happening. Is something supposed to happen? Oh, there's somebody there. Who's that? Let's go say hi. Oh, actually, friends. Here will be see when you're stepping on the spot. Actually, I'm quite surprised because I'm gonna be a bit meta here, but the VRChat name tag up there has changed over a total of 3 times since the world was released, and this is the latest version of the VRChat player name tag, and he actually updated it. That Bowser actually updated it. Wow, I wasn't expecting it to be updated. That's actually really cool. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow. Ben 10 the first. Welcome to the stream. It's safer here. I hope. Okay. Let's go. Thanks for the host. Okay. What's this one? What's this last one? Because it's clear to me I can't get to that one because it takes 2 people. Just the 2 of us. Doesn't seem like we'll do anything. We've already seen a ghost. We've seen cameras. Hi, it's a real Ben 10. Nice. Oh, 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 oh. Where are we? Bit of a festival? 祭りだ! So the moment we step on here, we've been transported to a whole different space. A festival of sorts. Japanese festival of sorts. Step out. You're not inside. Step in. You know. Oh, I'm actually kicking things over right now. But yeah. Oops. Don't show that. Okay. Well, it's clear to me I can't do this one, so it's kind of finicky either way. I shall bring back the camera. Hello. So what do you do? What do you do with this? Is normally stand here with a friend, and I'm not sure what triggers it. Sometimes it triggers, sometimes it doesn't. What happens is a lot of heart marks will come out of the ground if you're standing, with your friend or with, maybe your important other. But I won't delve into that. Okay, let's move on. Anonymous ambiguity. What could this be? Moore's law, an empirical rule. The number of transistors on an integrated circuit doubles every 1.5 years. It is said to be inapplicable due to limitations of semiconductor manufacturing technology in the future. This work depicts the mystical nature of the problem as the photogenic figure designed to impress a different aspect of the image. What? What could it be? Suppose it's like modern art. You take your subjective view on it. Everybody has a different take on it. You stand in front of it and mull over what it actually means, what it's supposed to mean, what the artist intends for it to mean. Let's take a gander right around the corner, right? Oh. Modern art development kit. Have you ever been puzzled to see a radical avant-garde art? And you can use this work to see whether people can manage to find any meaning from randomly generated objects and description. You can place this work anywhere in this venue. Make sure to set it in front side towards visitors. Front side toward visitors. So, ever wanted to make your own modern art that nobody else understands? Only you? Oh, aren't you lucky? So yeah, what you choose to show. Oh, that's the off button. Changes what the text in the front shows. So you can just put on whatever you want. You could even turn it all off. Pardon? Give me a second. And it'll still say something. Sure. Ooh. Oh. Oops. I was under the impression that this changed just the text depending on what you put. So I guess that's kind of different now. Okay. That's okay. But yeah, your own modern art development kit. Now, a blank slate for you to toy with. Here's the next area. Now it gets more and more interesting. Virtual visualization. Charts are sometimes dull and boring that make people understand meaningful information in this world. Works in this room are designed to entertain the audience in VR. Data visualization. There's two here. And some of this data is actually kind of dated. Pun not intended. One of them's a little bit subjective. So let me just actually put myself up here. Hello. Okay, there we go. So you take screenshots in games, right? Everybody takes screenshots. Your 10 kills on the board, your chug jug with your friend. But you image data color data. You always just put it up on your social media, or just store it in your hard disk as an image. Is what it is. A coordinated set of color data. What the artist or the creator has decided to do with his screenshots is that he decided to put all the color data into strands. And all these are VRChat screenshots. Each of these strands show the primary colors, or rather the color data from each of the screenshots from each of these worlds. It's an interesting way of showing your journey through. It doesn't have to be VRChat, it could be anything else. But it's definitely a way more interesting way of showing your screenshots. Sure, you probably wouldn't be able to recognize anything in the color data, but it definitely creates sort of beauty in it. All this data, I can't even put it. I don't have a synonym for data, but all this color, normally it would be just put together into one image, but you just unfurl it, you unwind it, and it becomes a string of blues, blacks, reds, and grays, green. Over here, there's a total of 631 screenshots, spanning from May to July 2018. A total of a gigabyte worth of VRChat screenshots. VRChat screenshots average to, I think, about 80 megs, maybe 14. Honestly, I don't check. But it's definitely an interesting way to visualize your foray, your adventures. Each of these labels at the end are the name of the world. So some of these he spent way more time in. Some of these he visited only once or twice. It's definitely quite a sight to behold, and quite beautiful as it is. Could you imagine all of your let's just not even let's just say screenshots. Let's say MMORPG screenshots, your moments of your friends. You go through different zones every day. You take screenshots here and there, and you put it all together like this. Your whole entire journey through a MMO world, all weaved together into this loom of colors. It's actually quite interesting if you think about it. If you're able to do it, that is. I'm not too sure if you ever shown the way that he did it, but it's interesting. I'm not sure of the height of the colors of histogram, but some of these are definitely brighter than others. Okay, let's move on to the next. I'll take a second to read chat. Oh, this is sick. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Honestly, I wish I could do the same. I really wonder how he did it. Now I'm thinking about it. I really want to put my own screenshots in this kind of format. I've had screenshots since what, early 2018, maybe mid 2018 up to well now. Rather, they probably consist about 10 plus gigs of screenshots. Oh, it's a series of tubes. Yeah. I want to do something like this with my yearly collection of photos. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't need to be screenshots. It could be photos of your vacation of even if you commute, see a cute little bird in the park, take a photo of it. That's in the summer. More greens, as you can see on this here. Maybe it's in the winter. More whites, more blacks. Show up as whites and blacks. Maybe towards the end over here. Yeah, it's definitely a very interesting way to visualize your journeys. Of course, I don't think any sane person would see it and, oh, this person looks really cute in this photo. It's not meant for direct, let's say, interpretation of whatever's being taken off. It's definitely a way to show how colorful your journey has been, and it's interesting. I maybe I should ask how I did it. Okay, let's move on. Hello, steady cam on. Here we go. Up the stairs. I have to apologize again for the fact that my control's kind of busted, so it does slide. But I'm trying to accommodate. This takes the cake here. 2018. Virtual YouTubers. What do you think? Probably, you know, I'm just shove myself in here. Okay, there we go. You probably wouldn't think about virtual YouTubers. Maybe the off video of Kage Luna screaming. Maybe the off video of Kizzy and I saying fuck you, but that's about it. But have you ever thought of visualizing subscriber data? Well, it seems kind of taboo to talk about subscribers and follow counts, but just follow me for a bit. Whoa, Jesus. That was bright. So what this work shows is back in 2018, back when the four heavenly kings were at the apex of VTubing. Kizuna Ai, oh my god, Mirai Akari, yes, Mirai Akari, Nekamasu, Kemomi Okoku is what he's called nowadays, and I think Shiro as well. Some of these few, were the top of their VTubing. I wouldn't say career, but journey. Let's just say journey. Kizuna Ai hasn't gotten any sort of drama regarding the replacement of a voice talent. Nekomasu hasn't went off the deep end and sold his YouTube channel. Shiro is still Shiro. Kizuna Ai is still good old 1.0 Kizuna Ai. That's where this comes from. Subscriber data visualized with any channel labeled VTuber. Heck, even if you started VTubing back in 2018, you're in here. I shall switch over to first person, or rather, the Steadicam. Oops, this is wrong. Whoop. Very clearly, the stars are the biggest. The ones with the most subscriber count. So who do you think who's who? Who's orange? Who's white? Who's this little pink looking star? Huh? Total of 5. Let's say. Kizuna Ai, pink. Orange is probably Nekomasu. And the two blues, rather whites and blues. Shiro and Mirai Akari. Maybe the last one might be Kage Luna. Kage Luna was kind of a late bloomer. And each and every one of these are small ones. And relatively slightly bigger ones. Every single channel on YouTube labeled VTuber back in 2018. And their subscriber counts. VTubing was starting to take off in 2018, I think. Maybe mostly in Japan because of just the sheer ease of access to VR equipment and to camera tracking. Live 2D was starting to take off. You know, surely it was jank. Heck, honestly, Live 2D goes way back when, even back before, you know, current Live 2D VTubers. Hololive, Nichi-sanji. I remember Ebolatan. Ebolatan was interesting, but it definitely took the Live 2D tech and used it. They ran with it. Yeah. Seeing this kind of bring back some memories. Watching some of these OG VTubers, I guess. It's kind of rude of me to say OG VTubers because It's my subjective view. It's not everybody's view of the OG VTuber. Because some people say Annoying Orange is the OG VTuber. Shh. Give me a short while. I've actually got to drink a little bit of water. My throat's actually really parched. My conch is getting warm. My idea was putting it in a thumbnail format on a huge wall. If you stand back, it looks really small and condensed, but if you go closer, you can see individual photos. That's actually quite interesting. You could do a collage with that. You take the color data and you sort it out into an image. That's actually kind of a pretty, I wouldn't say common, but definitely one of the more used methods for making small photos and putting them all together. If you stand back, okay. Should be YouTube channels and ended .ch. Wait, is it? Oops. Ah, okay. Here we go. This work visualizes the number of subscribers and the icon colors of YouTube channels by GPU particles that ranked top 512 containing the word virtual or VTuber. Top 5 channels are visualized as stars, and the data is accurate as of September 16, 2018. A little bit hard to read. The back being dark and I'm punching my mic again. But yeah. .ch. Okay. Is that a good thing? Okay. Whew. Well, it's actually got me kind of drained. I spent nearly an hour explaining all of this. And we're not even done. We're halfway done. We're only halfway done. I actually had a total of maybe 15 worlds lined up, and I think I've got a bit to continue maybe other streams on, oh my god. Warming up. Okay. Let's cut to the chase. Whoa! Thank you, Nikamasu. I love Nikamasu. My OG Oshi. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, there you go. Okay. No more clips of myself on YouTube VTuber sneezes. Interaction works and completed only when both the author and visitors exist. In this room, I exhibit some works which exist in interactive space between artist and audience, as well as amongst the audience. Okay. Let's start with this. I love this work a lot. It's one of my favorite ones. Mainly because it really just doxes you. But that's okay. It doesn't dox me honestly or directly. Indirectly doxes people relative to other people in the same space. So you see this. What do you think? You see this radar looking thing? Give me a second. I'll need to change the camera angle for this over to here. There we go. 10 kilometer, 100 kilometer, 1,000 kilometer, 10,000 kilometer, 20,000 kilometer. What do you think? Or are there orange dots up there in the northeast? Oh, there. So there. What's this? What's that? There's this red little one right there. So what this visualizes, let me get this set up. A little hard to read because of the sheen. Give me a second. Let me get a good angle on it. Distance reality. What this work shows is you, essentially. I should change the camera angle back to this. What it shows essentially is you in the middle. That's you. And your distance and direction relative to other people that have visited this world. During the event period of this world, it was more actively updated. It showed everybody in the instance, rather the same world as you, where they are relative to you. So yes, it does indirectly dox you. And despite being in the same virtual space, you get shown how these people, despite them being in front of you, are actually just so far away from you. Far away yet so close. It's kind of deep in it. It's definitely an interesting piece. People would show up and say, wait, who's this guy all the way south over here? One dot? Someone among us is living far away from us. It's straightforward, but it's definitely interesting to see people's reaction to it. This is one of the few works I really love showing people who get into VR. Rather, they just started VRChat. And some people who have been VR for years and they haven't even come here. And this is one of the few things I like to show them, especially in a group. They come here and wait, this is me, but where are these people? What are these dots? It definitely kind of shows how isolated you are if you're the only one dot in an ocean of other dots in the far outer rims. But yeah, interesting piece. Definitely really fun to see people's reaction to it. Triangulated position. This is a good one. Yeah, this is a really good one. I like this one. Mine's like this. To be honest, initially during the event period, they showed people in the instance, and now they show people who have previously visited the instance. I'm not sure if this data actually expires because I think I know quite a few friends that have visited here that should be on this rim. There's one. There's a red one, but there should be others. So yeah, a lot over there, huh? I wonder where that is. Let's leave it to your imagination, huh? Okay, next one. This one takes a bit of context. The Dreamsday clock. Okay, let me set this up. What this visualizes is the UN, I think, as a clock. They call it the Doomsday clock. It's not an actual clock, but it is data visualized on a clock. What it is it has an hour hand, and it moves depending on the global situation. Global politics, even the pandemic, nuclear weapons programs, starting and being taken down. So what the Doomsday Clock is, every time something major happens and continues to happen, it will tick forward. What we don't want it to do is to go a full circle and back to midnight. That's when the United Nations think the world is coming to an end. We're in a doomsday situation. But this one's a bit on a lighter note. This is the Dreamsday Clock. What it shows is the total population on Earth compared to the amount of people in VR or VRChat. So yeah, as you can see, we still got a long way to go. If anything, I feel like this might be broken. Or it might be relative to the current amount of people in VRChat. Let me check. Don't think I'm able to check anymore. Yeah, probably not. You used to be able to check and see the total amount of people in VRChat right now. And it used to be the thousands. Now there's 10,000s. But because it's, a few 10,000 against, how do you even read that? Million, trillion, billion? What's after trillion? Gazillion? 7 gazillion, I guess. 7 gazillion plus of the world population. So when this clock does a full rotation and gets struck back to midnight, that's when you know all of the world's population is in VR. Well, in VRChat, so maybe you won't get there just yet. Hopefully. Okay. This one's a bit of a mind boggler. Rather, I think it's a little bit straightforward because you've seen this. If you visited art museums before, you've definitely seen something like this. Things that change according to perspective. What's interesting about this one is that it's randomly generated. It's generated from a set of a few set pieces. So today I got the kanji one. There's another one where it's shapes. Very basic. A triangle from this side, but the square from this side, and a circle from this side. And there's another one where it's a butterfly. Caterpillar, cocoon, and butterfly. But this one's the kanji one, so that's a little bit more easy to explain, I think. It does show 3 different things depending on your view, and it does show the shadow according. You're not going to go on top of it, but it's different to every single person. I might be seeing a kanji, but another player might be seeing the butterfly instead. So it's definitely very interesting to discuss and talk about. That's about it for this one, honestly. This one I never actually thought a whole lot. I always thought it was kind of straightforward. But that's okay, because I'm going to move on to the next one. This one, I like a whole lot. What is it, eh? Oh, fuck, the controller's going to whack again. Sorry. What do you think this is? What do you think this beep, 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 this work is supposed to represent? What do you think? What is it? What's it supposed to mean? It's a blank slate? It's nothing. What is it? It's just a pedestal. You might think to yourself. Let me spare the headache and just show you what it is. Whoa. So the text probably isn't legible on the stream. But this is your work. You standing on this pedestal, your avatar choice. Am I naked on this? I'm not. It just looks naked. Okay, great. that was a little bit of a game moment right there. So yeah, you might not be able to see it on first glance. You might even what is this? You step on it. Little did you know. You are showing your work, your hard work. Well, in the context of avatars that you made yourself, or rather edited yourself. The hours that you put in, the amount of time and effort you put into making your avatar to move the way you want. Whatever you put here is your work. Your I don't have a whole lot for this, but it's definitely something that's impactful, but you can't put it to words. You know, people who are in desktop are definitely robbed of this experience, but people in desktop tend to gradually get into VR as well. So it's definitely really fun to revisit this after you've gotten VR. And you're like, wait, what was this in the end? Nobody knew what the answer was, honestly, to how to decipher this work until, and even I didn't know until I came through here with a curator, somebody who was extensively studying a lot of these works. I'm honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just an enthusiast. I'm not a professional, you know. I can't apply to a museum and say I want to be a curator of art. But yeah, this is your work. The amount of blood, sweat, tears, and time and effort put into creating the ideal you. Or it may not even be, your avatar, but it is your choice of how you want to look like. And that is, important in a way. Okay. It's definitely a little bit, thought provoking. Definitely, if anything, this actually kind of inspired me to be a little bit better in making my avatars. You know, previously my robot arm was kind of felt more like a Lego brick than anything. It still looks like a Lego brick because of the style, but definitely feel a little bit of a urge to make it a little bit better, huh? Okay. Now if I can actually use my menu or not, it's okay. There we go. Small little gimmicks like this as well. Still took effort. Yeah, that's how it be. Let's go to the last zone. Hackerman voice, I'm in. All these are also cool. They can be done in real life. I like how they really made a piece specific for VR. Yeah, that is the 1% of virtuality. Pieces that cannot exist in reality because they are products of imagination which have a slight amount of components, like 1%. However, is that the essential amount? Is that what's important about these works? Is it because it cannot exist in real life? That's why it's important. Rather, it's more important that these pieces manage to provoke a thought or get you to feel something. And that's what all, works. Modern art, I guess. Proper modern art. It's supposed to make you feel, make you think. And I think the creator has done quite well putting this together. Up ahead, these are actually really, really dated works. Some of them are broken. Well, when I say some of them, I say most of them. As you can see from the flashing over there. So you have to bear with me. Rather, bear with the state of these works. These were works that worked initially, but as VRChat updated, it eventually broke. This is a smart speaker, akin to Alexa or Google Home, but visualized entirely in VR. Models, components shown in VR to visualize the shape and what it consists of. It's definitely more interesting, but a little bit more utilitarian, I suppose. Being able to visualize your ideal product or end product in VR. I'll need to read off the slides for this one because it's quite straightforward. In the theory of computation, the concept which can solve any decision problems in a single step is called an oracle machine. The smart speaker can reply to any questions correctly by installing an oracle integrated circuit. It's definitely a work of imagination and everything. It definitely shows what imagination can bring you further than, real things. Just because you're able to think up and imagine of miracle parts, they're able to answer any question given to it. That one's a little bit dated, I guess, given the broken video and everything. That's definitely cute. It's in its earnest trying to demonstrate an ideal virtual world where imagination is left to run amok. Modern world tends to curve us of creativity nowadays, I would like to say. So let's move on. This is a piece, even during the event period, that broke because VRChat has decided to remove a component that was essential to this piece because of security concerns. It was a web panel that allowed people to load any sort of website onto the web panel. It was definitely used for more malicious intents. Opening a website that triggers search filters in certain countries. It's sad, but this is the world we live in. By that, we'll move on to the last one. Virtuality of 1%. I think pretty flowers, pretty stand. Oops, sorry. Pretty flowers, pretty stand. Huh? But what happens if you get close? Ooh. Oh, I can't even see anything myself. Give me a sec. There we go. I've got to take reference from the stream feed. This exhibition does not exist in reality. We are dreaming that we are here by watching brilliant rays come through an HMD or screen monitor. I'm happy if you feel that what is virtuality through this exhibition. So what this is trying to show us or explain to us is this whole exhibition, all this visualization, all these works don't exist. They exist only as ones and zeros in whatever server, whatever hard drive they're in. But it managed to get you to feel something. It didn't need to exist physically. It existed electronically, virtually. And it still managed to invoke thought. It managed to invoke feelings. But one of the most interesting things about this work is that, let's see here. Okay, I think this actually might be updated. This is actually updated. Holy shit. So, for anybody that's viewing this on desktop mode in VRChat, no VR headset, no VR hands. It symbolizes and shows you a VRChat game window. But what if we went through here as VR? How would that look like? How do you think it would look like? Maybe it's a little bit of a subjective view because I think most of people who are watching don't have VR, but this is how I see it. Blank. Move in. This is what Steam uses to interface with virtual reality devices, head-mounted displays, and controllers. Steam VR. It definitely throws you back to the fact that you are wearing a headset, and that this is all fed to you by software, ones and zeros. The creator actually updated this because a few months back, maybe even a year back, this doesn't show the proper headset that I have, which is the Oculus Quest. It will show the Oculus Rift. But I'm really happy that he updated it. You know what? Give me a second. I want to take a screenshot of this. Wait, I can't because it will show the desktop view. It's okay. There we go. That's a VR screenshot. But this is the virtuality of 1%. Thanks for putting up with my explanations to this. But this is only one world. I think at this pace I have only time for one more. Tori has to go now. Tori has been so pretty. Thank you for sticking around, Tori. Have a go day. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's actually kind of midday, huh? Hey, take care, have food, hydrate. Thanks for everybody who stuck around. I may want to take a short break and drink some water. But with any museum visit, let's go to the gift shop. It's something at the end of the visit. These are the assets. And these are the people who helped up with translating. Was it this? Oh no, it's over here. This is me. My original name. All the people who have contributed directly or indirectly with music, shaders, and all other sorts of info. Even NASA, I believe, for the radar one, the one that showed where other people were. The gift shop. You could actually scan some of these QR codes and get the 3D models for some of these. The clock, the kendama, even order a quick stand of the creator, which is actually pretty cute. He's got a pretty cute model. Love it. This is his original model. It's definitely different now. Definitely way different now, but yeah. And for the soundtrack was from Ghost Club. One of the few OG VRChat clubs that are still around today. You get the models for the top, the hamburger, the faucet, and a small voxel type of the creator's avatar. Some of the shaders used. Distance shader. Weird fence mesh shader. And the bright white one, which I'm not sure what that is. Some of the VTubers that went through here when it was live during the event period. Octan or Ocutan, a fan-made mascot for Oculus back before they were acquired by Facebook. This one I'm not too sure. V-Roadcaster. Oof, okay. This is Luna Vacharu Shonen. Feel of the Moving Castle. This guy is actually CEO in Virtual Market. If anything, I think I'll bring you guys to next is definitely another one that's pretty cool. But I'll definitely make it a bit of a shorter one. And if you remember when you initially came through here, this is closed off. And it's now open. I have a bonus for completing it. Oops. Hello. Okay. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Um, what I think I'll do right now, though, is I'll take a short break. I'll probably just sit down, actually, drink some water. I'll still be here and chat a little bit. I'll read chat. That's a good fallback. Streams are carried by chat. Quote, one of my recent friends, staff me, good friends. So how do people think about that? What do you think? Does it make you feel something? I hope this actually got across some of the concepts of the works a little bit better, a little bit, if at all. You definitely feel it way more if you experience it yourself in first person, and especially in VR. Uh, this is one of the worlds I always bring people to when they're like, "Hey, I just got VR," or "I just got downloaded VRChat. Is there any worlds you'd like to, show?" And this is definitely one of the top picks. Maybe it's a little bit too heavy from the get go, but it's definitely something that I hold really close to my heart. It shows a lot of really cool things, and it tackles a lot of VRChat issues. It's not issues, but rather trends, I suppose. Ooh, that's my conch done. I'm gonna get some fucking water. Talk to you, right? Natto burger. Welcome, Nato. Welcome to the stream. Mm. But you hate my fucking guts now, don't you? But it's fine. I'm joking. That's you. It was very cool. Gave me thoughts. I have fun. Hey, cool. I'm glad. Nato, fuck you. Thanks for coming anyway. I'm glad. I'm glad managed to, it's not about just thought provoking. It's definitely there's some fun aspects to it. Especially the initial part with the heat scanner, with the markers and the stacking. But maybe towards the third quarter, no, second quarter onwards, it definitely gets a bit more heavy. Thought provoking, I suppose. So, if anything, this world is formatted a good way because, let me take the load off, Jesus. Because it starts you with very simple concepts, Unity materials. Starts you off with perspective, with the footsteps section. Oh, wow, it feels so good to sit down. That's kind of why I don't do VR streams, because I gotta stand up. It looks way better when you're standing up. You're supposed to be standing up, I think. But yeah. Uh, you know, simple concepts like just stacking things. You normally don't think much about it when you go to a public world in VRChat. But I suppose it's more prevalent in worlds that have things you can actually pick up, which is not a really common thing nowadays. Back in my day, worlds used to have, pick upable beer, beer jugs, food, so on and so forth. And a lot of times people just tend to stack them. And it definitely, as a person that has played or, been in VRChat for quite a while, it definitely, makes you think. Normally you go to public world and you see people doing that, you don't think much of it, but it's definitely something that a lot of people do. Just stacking up things. Eh, no matter, there's no reward in it. They're just having fun, stacking up items, trying to get them to balance, get them the tall as possible. Simple fun. You can see there's a kite in the back. I'm not gonna try that. I'm really bad at it because you actually need to feel the momentum of the ball bouncing up and down, I think. The world creator is actually really good at doing it in virtual, so if he were around, but he ain't, so. Whew. Stack strong zero. God, I wish. I wish I could afford strong zero right now. I can't. But it's good. Definitely curbing my drinking in this way, in the hard way, in the fact that I can't afford it. But yeah. Um. How's everybody doing? Everybody you eating? Drank water? Staying hydrated? Oof. Got a lot of people over here. Oops. Sorry. Oops. Which camera was it? Here it is. Okay. Whew. Take the load off. Jesus. I should control my thing, but I can't. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think the next world will definitely be the last for me. It's actually taking a lot out of me. Maybe because this was actually a world I had to actively explain. A lot of the worlds I had lined up were just really, oh, pretty worlds, you know. But this is the worlds I felt like guiding people through. If anything, the concept of this entire world tour was bringing people here. How does this thing work? Do you get super chats? You get super chats if you buy bits and share them with. That money goes directly to me. But at the same time, you can gift subs. That's a more direct way of purchasing, or or supporting the creator. You give subs to people. They can use the emotes, and I get to watch the stream ad free. When you come in, you see ads. But if you're a sub, you don't see ads. That's a setting thing. Like that's a thing that's by default on Twitch. I don't think I'm able to change it. Um, but if you want to support directly, it's through bits. The little diamond thing, crystal thing. But gift subs might be more appreciated, but I think a lot of frequent viewers already have subs, so. Whew. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna my face in pie hole. What do you mean pie hole? I know what you're trying to get me to say. Okay. I'm going to. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. I actually kind of rest it up now, and then we'll call it. I was actually expecting to go through maybe 3 worlds. Because I remember doing the birthday stream, I went through quite a few worlds, but I didn't actually explain them, I guess. It's just really, oh, this is a pretty place. I have fond memories of Japan. Listen to me recount about Japan. Blog ads on network level. Nice. Cool. Yeah, you do you. It's okay. I don't blame you because some of the ads are kind of annoying, to put it lightly. I think you know what, I've got a really good idea for the next World Tour stream because this one actually was kind of fun. A lot of people tuned in. People are still tuning in. Hello, welcome to the stream. We just got done with one of the world's exhibition. 1% of VRChat. Welcome to the stream. I am going to start the next world. So I'll cut over to the static image again. I'll still be here. So just give me a hot minute. I'll be back as we load in. Yeah. And I want to set up the camera as well because next one takes a little bit more, a little bit cool. Now buy your next comic book when Corona is gone. What do you mean next? I've got like 2. That's it. Well, I got 3, and one wasn't released in Japan, so I don't know which one you're talking about. Okay, I'm changing over to the static image. Boop. was honestly thinking about putting out a soft copy on Booth, but on Booth sales are definitely not enough to cash out, so I'm not too eager. Because I think the cash out's like 5,000 yen. And it doesn't cash out to my account, it cashes out to PayPal, and PayPal takes a cut. Which is why I don't really care about my Booth sales. Whew. I think if anything, that the 1% of virtuality took a hold on because I was spending more time explaining than just running through. But I'm glad. I'm glad I managed to show it to a lot of people, especially, people who are interested in VR. Oh, it's really
本
loud.
日当駅にはバーチャルマーケット3への連結点が出現しております。少々空間が不安定になっておりますのでご注意ください。
Sorry for that loudness. Let's just say world sounds are subjective depending on the creator, and this one was really loud from the get-go. Sell avatars for booth books. I can't even make avatars. Wow, I like it when the menu, it's supposed to turn off the post-processing doesn't work. I love it. Uh-oh, did I just crash? No, I did not. Cool.
本日当駅にはバーチャルマーケット3への連結点が出現しております。少々空間が不安定になっておりますのでご注意ください。
How's the audio? Audio looks good. Okay. I think,
当駅にはバーチャルマーケット3への連結点が出現しております。少々空間が不安定になっておりますのでご注意ください。 本日当駅にはバーチャルマーケット3への連結点が出現しております。少々空間が不安定になっておりますのでご注意ください。
hello. Welcome. Welcome to a final stop. And possibly the next stop of the next world tour. Should I do it next week? Oh, bye-bye, like, have fun. Thanks for dropping by. We're in a train. The train seems to stop. Why not we check it out? Why not we check out why this train has stopped? The funny man on the speaker seems to be saying something, but I can't seem to understand. Well, I can, but... okay. Huh. What's happening here? Okay. Oh? Doesn't seem like I need to tap my IC card, but I'll do it anyway. Beep beep. Let's get out of the station. Let's exit. Oh, all of them shuttered. What's happening here? VRChat Market 3. Oh?
バーチャルマーケット3へご参加のお客様は 前方へお進みください。
Okay. Let's jump into the portal. Thanks for following, Green Reaper Die. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Where are we going? Let's find out.
バーチャルマーケット3へようこそ。ここは物理現実と隣り合わせに存在するもう一つの現実空間です。大きく広がるこの世界をどうぞお楽しみください。
Welcome to the entrance of Virtual Market 3. To explain simply, let me just put myself in here. Yay! Whoa, broken controller.
バーチャルマーケット3へようこそ。
Welcome. Welcome to Virtual Market 3. This is a virtual market. To explain simply, what virtual market is a online virtual space and event for people to exhibit things they've created. 3D models, you know, even bits of code, shaders, you know, even software applications that, you know, they want to exhibit to show off their works. And this is what it is, a virtual market. Easily one of the biggest online virtual events. Definitely not really big on the Russian side, but it's growing. It keeps growing, and it keeps growing. Virtual Market 3, I believe, took place in 20... Let me cheat, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Let me think. Virtual Market 3 would have taken place 2019 winter. 2019 winter, I think. If not 2019 summer. But this is it. This is one of the biggest events for VRChat, and people from all around the globe, well, primarily it was Japanese only, but people from all around the globe just exhibit the things they've made, you know. And the application is free because it's virtual. Technically free to host, you know. You still have to pay the server cost, but Virtual Market didn't pay any of that. So they're given a near infinite headroom to create a space for people to show off their creations. It's something that's pretty hype. Twice a year. Once in winter, once in summer. I've actually exhibited before, previously, but that was, I believe, Virtual Market 4, I think. Ooh, oh my god. So for virtual, this is where I think is the best place, or the best virtual market to exhibit 3. They came up with a lot of really interesting themes for this iteration of virtual market. The entrance, definitely, when you came in, the theme for this virtual market was as well virtual and reality, how the two blend together. I guess this is the theme for this stream. You start off in a train station, you know, and the announcer's going, "Oh, currently there's a phenomenon happening in the station, bridging us to virtual market. Please, you know, move forward or move on." So you go through the train station, the actual gate and everything. You tap your IC card and you see a little funny girl floating away. The mascot for VRChat, for virtual market, not VRChat. I'm sorry. And that it was really impactful on the day itself. You loaded in along with everybody else who was trying to get into an instance. You go into the train and you're like, "Huh, what's happening?" You go out, you see the little girl, follow up, and here you are. The virtual world connected to the real world, at least a visualization or an imitation of the real world. Whoa, Matrix moment. But yeah, this is
バーチャルマーケット3へようこそ
virtual market. I did not exhibit this, but I crowdfunded it because the music was actually really good.
現実空間です
Let's move on forward.
大きく広がるこの世界
They'll
を
pop up with
ど
a
うぞお楽しみください
tutorial on using the external menu, which they have, which I was trying to use, but seems to be broken. Does it show up on my camera? Nope. Okay, that's great. That's alright. Let's just skip through here. People arrive, yeah. Thanks for the hydrate, Green Reaper. Give me a short moment. I'll hydrate right now, actually. Because that talking actually got my throat really dry. Ah, thank you. Okay. Get the camera back in my hand. There you go.
バーチャルマーケット3エントランスへようこそ各ワールドへご
This shows the current where you are. This is where you go to the different worlds, the theme worlds. We're currently in the entrance world, which shows off official sponsors, and it shows off the people who crowdfunded. Let me do a little bit of ego moment and bring us over to the crowdfund wall. But this world, this entrance world, is definitely pretty well thought out. The whole virtual world thing is white, pretty, stainless. Go through here. Go up here. This was marketing for a light novel, I think, if not a virtual novel, and tied to the official lore of this. Hoshi no kazu horo no kanojo. A girl worth 1,000 stars, or worth many stars. I don't think I translated that correctly, but it's my rough translation. Get in the lift. Definitely very spick and span, very clean. And go through here. These are the staff that worked on Virtual Market 3. It's an endless row of people. And you. That's fun. It's always funny when they put and you. These are the people who crowdfunded. And the thing with Virtual Market is that it always surpasses its goal a lot. And if I'm not wrong, let's see. Sasi suceso. Ah, there you go. So. Hey, Ma! That's me! I'm a friend. Where you go, Sam? Yeah. We got the soundtrack because it's actually really bopping, and I'll show you why in a moment. But one of the things I want to show is because how big this world was, or this event became. Quite a few companies decided to chip in. 7-Eleven. It's only one of them. AMD, Panasonic, Kadokawa, Autodesk. This was one of the first times they had like big official sponsors. Previously, they think they only had 7-Eleven and a few of the VTuber companies, but the first time they had Panasonic, Vico, AMD, Autodesk. HoloLive? I'm sorry? Oh, shit. Oh. I didn't know HoloLive was part of the sponsor. Okay. The more you learn, the more you know. But yeah. I kind of fell off. I need to get back up. Okay. That's it for my little ego. Oh god, I'm stuck. A little ego trip. They're showing my name. What I'll do now is I will teleport. Oh shit. Okay. This is scuffed. Give me a moment. Oh, the thing doesn't even work. Great. I'm gonna respawn. Go back on the train. Skedaddle right out here. Here.
本日当駅にはバーチャルマーケット
バーチャルマーケット3へご参加のお客様は全
Back here. Okay. So, I think I might do this tour. Like a full tour of the whole thing. Maybe not the whole thing, maybe a few select worlds. And probably not only to this one virtual market. One of the ones I want to show off for sure is Neo Shibuya. That one's a fun one. So, give me a moment. I'll need to put out a portal. Okay. I know it's pretty short. I'll see you guys again soon. Put it back to the static screen. Yeah, virtual market definitely has grown in the past few years. Initially it was just a concept. A concept of, just a space for people to show their things online. And it evolved into such a big event. It has official sponsors. Previously the virtual market wasn't on anybody's radars, and there was only one world. But from 2 onwards, they started innovating a lot more. Here we are.
誠にありがとうございます。当駅は終日金パーティクルとなっております。お客様のご協力をお願いいたし
This
ます。
music fucking slaps. Oops. Welcome to Virtual Market 3. Neo Shibuya Day. This music fucking slaps. Very Jet Set Radio. And as we exit the station, actually, you know what? Is it here? It's not. Okay. I'm gonna treat it to what their ideal image of future virtual Shibuya is. Floating cars, for sure. Huge fuck Hachiko statue. That's a good one. Oh my god. Controller's going wrong. There we go. But yeah, welcome to Neo Shibuya Day. They definitely have a few themed worlds. Let's say Neo Shibuya, but it's only not just Neo Shibuya. It's split into Neo Shibuya Day, Night, and Glitch. These three are, different types of the Neo Shibuya world. So they're not limited to just this amount of exhibition space for this themed world. You definitely have a few different types that you can get put into. So let's take a little gander. Summer Wars? Definitely really Summer Wars. There's a station. And it's funny because the VR logo is a parody of the JR logo, Japan Railways. So it's actually really cute. There are actual advertisements. Some of them are more individual, private, than publicly traded companies. So here are some of the exhibition booths as you turn into the left side of Virtual Market. Some of these people decided to take it in their own hands and they created their own booths. And it's definitely really cool to see how people present themselves in this virtual space. Place not tied down by architectural or structural concerns. Some of them sell avatars. Some of them sell clothes. So what you can do, and I'm not sure if it works on this version. Let me try. Oh, it does. This is definitely not fitted for me. It's definitely really small. You can take the clothes. You can try them on. Well, try them on, I guess. This is for an avatar way smaller than me. But you can get a rough gauge. You know, you can get to see how it feels like we put on a yukata. Maybe here. There you go. The hook's in the way. But yeah, Virtual Market was actually shown a few times on NHK, the actual government national broadcast company for TV. Nihon Hoso Kaisha, I think is what it's called, for NHK, where a lot of the actual Japanese news comes through from. They definitely did a few articles and actual, video and bits, reports on Virtual Market, especially during this current trying times. This is actually really important to be able to, for companies to sell their products without, any sort of physical interaction, to keep, social distancing. So it was actually a really hot topic in 2020. It took off quite a bit, and it grew a little bit too big, I feel, but it was actually really good. It was a really good time for Virtual Market, I think. It's from my own subjective view. I wouldn't know what it actually is actually like over there, but yeah. It only really gained traction for, wow, look at this. This is a virtual clothes you can try on in the virtual space. I don't think it's here, but one of the big clothing companies in Japan, rather famous, I would say one of the big companies, yeah, Wigo, actually collabed, or rather sponsored the Virtual Market to release official Virtual Market clothing merch, which I wanted to buy and did not manage to get back in my trip in 2019. So it is definitely really cool when official big name companies come in and be like, hey, we want to present our goods in your virtual space, virtual event. Wigo was really cool because they actually had the clothing for you to try on as well. There's a lot of designs that are virtual market specific, but it definitely brought, you know, the eyes of a normal VRChat player to the brand that is Wigo. I didn't know what Wigo was until you know, virtual market collabed with them, or rather, you know, had them release official virtual market goods. So it's definitely really interesting when companies gain publicity through, you know, online events like this. You know, you would never think of it in a modern context. Well, maybe a few years back you wouldn't have thought about it. Now definitely they think about it more than not think about it. So let's take a gander through other booths as well. Let me just bring the camera back. There are a lot of Shibuya put into this world. The billboards, the tall buildings, big giant, you know, billboard right there that plays actual ads. And this they played the ad for Virtual Market 4 on when they announced it. That's actually really cool. Here's some of the booths again. Back to creative. And sometimes you don't need to sell avatars and models. Sometimes you just create a booth to market yourself. This is one of the a bit of a niche VTuber. Cute, definitely really cute. Oh. Okay. Maybe one day I'll show off my booth, but not today. Okay, but you can see from there, Ricoh and Panasonic. So one of the few things that they did was they collabed, or rather, they got sponsored by Panasonic and Ricoh. And what Ricoh did, was they had a screenshot challenge or contest. The ones who get picked actually got to get a free 360-degree camera. Here is a photo booth. Please come in here. Wanna be a narc? Sure. I'll be a narc. Oh, does it work? Or does it not work? Oh, I feel like it's broken. Oh, is it broken? It's broken, isn't it? Well, what it's supposed to do is take a screenshot of you. Maybe I'm standing too... Oh, remember we... Oh, okay. Is it here? It is. Oh, I'm too tall. Eh. It's actually pretty fun because this event was a public event. You get to see a lot of people just go up to this photo booth and take photos for the billboard, and it's actually really funny and really cute as well. There are people who just got VR and they don't know how to make their own private instance, so they go into a public one and you see them fumbling about with the camera. It's definitely really cute and really earnest moment. Giant Shibuya Hachiko statue. Another reality, Montotsu. Hey, that's me! Ma, get the camera! And it's definitely really cool because the sponsors got their own little booth for them to show off their things. And you see these spheres? You just stick your head in them. And they'll show you the power or the potential of a 360 camera. Near 360, I think it was. Definitely kind of trippy. Hey, I'm on a date with I'm hanging out with Miguel and his fiance. Oh, we're with friends. Okay, that's okay. This is definitely really cool. This really opened a lot of companies up to having a virtual showroom to, you know, show off their products. And it's definitely something I think a lot of companies should start looking into. Okay. Panasonic. There's actually a few other things in here. Let me see if it goes over. Shibuya actually consists not only of Hachiko. Of course, you got the Shibuya Crossing, which is actually down here. It's not really prominent, but if you've been there before, you see how it's structured. This is the big Shibuya building with the Starbucks over here. There's a little train, I think a little train exit or a thing over here. And of course this. Might have seen this hanging out in Shibuya before, right in front of the crossing. Ooh, train car, an ancient train car even. Hololive, Toki no Sora. Oh, okay. Honestly, I kind of forgot she was Hololive. Stali, I believe this is a award, virtual award for people who create really nice or fashionable things. Okay, well, I'm parched. Let's go to the 7-Eleven. An entire virtual 7-Eleven. Oh, I'm not good. So this is a collab with a male idol group. Another virtual YouTuber within a freaking 7-Eleven employee outfit. It's really cute. He's really cute. And you can get collab goods from 7-Eleven. So yeah. It's actually a radio station that's playing in the background. Pre-recorded, I think, but at this point, it used to be live, of voice actors, you know, doing bits, introducing virtual market. You could shop for virtual 7-Eleven food. This is one of my favorites. I think it's aglio olio with bacon in it. Definitely looks way more scrumptious in real life though. There's just a little bit of a unflattering photo. Sandwiches. It shows nothing but 7-Eleven goods, so you're not able to find any strong zero here. But I've definitely spent a few dinners or nights, you know, on the way back I just stop at the 7-Eleven to pick up pasta, maybe even a like a Doria, a rice bowl, instant curry, fish fillet, drinks, box curry, pack curry in boxes, and snacks for your drinks. I'm actually able to get these nowadays, but I haven't actually tried it. It's interesting. It looks interesting, I mean. Instant soup, 7 Select. Definitely making my mouth water a little bit with how I'll remember some of these and the taste of them.
数々の巨大ロボットが展示されていて、すごくかっこいいワールドに
いらっしゃいませ。渋谷店へようこそ。
Nanachiki,
期間限定
7-Eleven chicken. Subjectively one of the best chickens.
このお店には実店
It
舗
is
で
7 chicken or family mart
こちら
chicken.
のことただい
That
ま
is one of the best
お
ones.
発売中の声優
ネオ渋谷
ありがとうございました。
So that's near Shibuya. Oops. That's one of the virtual market worlds. Let me just center myself. There we go. And look for the camera. There we go. Ah, controller. Ah, controller. There we go. So yeah, be that the vending machine looks so real. Yeah. So yeah, that was virtual market near Shibuya, or virtual market, a teaser in the virtual market. There's actually a few people that I've met that's actually pretty interested into 3D modeling and I have not heard of virtual market, so we'll probably conduct a tour of it some other time in another time zone. But I think this is where I'll wrap it up. This is actually a pilot stream, a test stream, kind of, to gauge interest. It's actually pretty fun doing this. But I'll definitely put more thought into the world list next time and not dilly-daddle a bit too much in the first one. So, that's it for me for today. It's actually very fun doing this. Had a lot of fun explaining 1% of virtuality, and I had a lot of fun showing around virtual market. I'm not sure if this makes for good or entertaining content, but virtual market is actually pretty impressive. I don't think I'll stream going through it because it's really just window shopping, honestly. Everything's kind of subjective, things that you're interested in. So what I'll do is I'll bring your friends around virtual market, have a little like a friend tour thing, probably not on stream, but when the next virtual market comes out, I'll definitely stream that. So look forward to that. I actually have not heard of anything about the new virtual market except the fact that they've announced it. There's no set dates just yet, so looking forward to that. Virtual market, I think 5 is the next one. So yeah. So what I'll do now is I'll close out. My throat's really parched. You can kind of hear it. If I'm gonna take a long break for a little bit. You need to rest. But doing this is actually pretty fun. My feet hurt. My legs hurt for standing up for so long. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It means the world to me. Stay hydrated. Keep on keeping on. Is there anybody I can raid? Oh, thank you. It's really interesting. Thank you. That's really good to hear. Oh, it's Tengu. It's Tengu, not the word. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I can't even use my mouse on the fucking ARM computer, so I'm gonna need to stand over here where I am. Okay, there is nobody that I'm following that I can raid, so I'll probably just close out here. Yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I think I'll take a load off. I'm kind of tired. Kick back a little bit. May or may not be back for Gorilla or something, but probably not. Yeah, I won't hold you guys hopes up. I think I'm gonna kick back. And okay, so one of the things I want to say is that after this, I'll probably do another VRChat thing. Sora Kazakami, Wind Mage VTuber, is planning, probably not set in stone, but planning to do a VR stream later today. It's in the PDT Pacific time zone. So what I'll do is I'll probably guide him around VRChat if he does VRChat. So look forward to that. I'll retweet it if he does do it. He hasn't replied to me, so I no, see where it goes with that. So look forward to that if you're still awake by then. Probably, let's say, in about 6 to 7 plus hours, maybe 8, give or take. I'm not sure what PDT or the PDT time zone's like against my time zone. So yeah, that's it for me for this week. Especially, I'm gonna need to, you know, I think I might do this again next week, but probably once. Maybe I'll put it in a Sunday thing. Maybe I'll place it on Saturday. That'd be pretty fun. I want people to be able to tune in. Saturday's a pretty good time for people to tune in because it's pretty much weekend across all time zones. So look forward to this again, maybe? I don't know. Depends on my mood, I guess. I'll be playing around with time zones next week, so the time might be a bit more different than what I'm usually streaming at, which is 11 p.m. JST, Japan time. I'm trying to accommodate the people who live on the Pacific time zone as well, so yeah, look forward to that. What I'll do now is close out Me End Card. What's happening to my accent? But yeah, Tengu guys. Have fun, have a good day. I'll close out now. I love this song so much. This song, exactly why I bought the soundtrack. It just slaps so hard. The other ones as well. Night and Glitch. Okay, well. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm gonna close out now and bring it over to my end screen. Tell me what you think about it.